So the idea that there are people here who we are going to celebrate for the role they take in education, I am more than happy to be here. And I'm so happy that John has asked me to be here to celebrate the first Hot Schott Awards that there have ever been. See, that means that from now on, I'm always part of the history of it. Isn't that lovely?
There's so many other things you could be invested in. I'm glad that you took the time to invest in celebrating the accomplishments of great people, great organizations, and a great movement.
I would just like to say to Mr. Lees and Dr. Jackson and the leadership of this foundation, thank you so much for this honor, and thank you for the work that you do to ensure that every child is provided with quality education. I know that's something that Delta Sigma Theta, we have a long and storied history of promoting that same excellence in education from 1913, when many of our founders were students at the Teachers College at Howard University, until today, where many of our members still serve in the field of education.
Change takes time, and did I mention Good Schools was formed in 2001 as a 3-year campaign, so we're only slightly overdue, 5 years. But the really sobering reality is that our work plan on July 5th, the day after the legislation was passed, looked almost exactly like our work plan a year ago. And it takes as much effort to maintain and protect as it does to secure. And so I know that all of us here really appreciate this moment where we get to pause, even if it's very briefly, to celebrate before we get back to work again on Monday.
By working with Jóvenes Unidos, I came to understand that we're smart. We can organize to change the educational system and reform school policy and curriculum that prepares us for higher education and beyond. I now know that education is a right, not privilege. And that is why I joined Jóvenes Unidos. Thank you.
When we hear about the rising homicide and incarceration rates, and we see the latest reports of dropouts and low test scores, and when we confront the dismal statistics that the most recent releases of the Schott Foundation on the education of boys of color, we must always remember that we are not hearing some group of foreigners. We're hearing about our people.
The Schott Foundation and the people who are here trying to do something about making it possible for all kids to have access to a quality public education. The Schott Foundation is doing something that so many people only talk about. But John, you are putting your money where your mouth is. And I'm saying to you folks, if in fact our young people are going to have a chance at all, we need more like you. And we need more like you. And we need more like you. And like you. We have to do this, friends.
I just want to thank the Schott Foundation really for your leadership. You know, when you do work around race and equity and social justice, it's hard. It's just hard work. It's lonely work. It never moves fast enough. So it's really important to get recognition from your colleagues and the like. So, John, you know, I think you're awesome. The Opportunity to Learn initiative is amazing work, and it's going to move mountains, I really believe.
So again, this is just a small portion of, you know, our contingency. On behalf of AQE, I would like to also thank the Schott Foundation and John Jackson for recognizing AQE as Hot Schotts. Now, if you go to New York and say, we are Hot Schotts now, so.